When L.U.S.T was formed back in 1996
Okay.
to 97. But we never actually came out until about 97 or 98. Sweetness of Your Love. When L.U.S.T was formed, we never just jump up and say we are going to get a group. Remember, you know, group thing, they dead in Jamaica when L.U.S.T came out, you know.
Yeah.
We sat down and we evaluate the music and we look at it and we say, well, what to all of the harmony music that was here, the sweet melodians and the mighty diamonds. I need a roof over my... People will die to come to Jamaica. People will die to come to Jamaica at Sunsplash to come watch them man they perform. Sunsplash was like 60,000 people. You don't remember them crowd there?
Yeah.
No, come on.
I do.
Come on.
Only Sting is
The Buju concert was Buju Banton concert was a prime example of what Sunsplash used to be. And I'm looking at it and
not to say I've been there, but I do remember like seeing them and you know.
Yeah,
on
man.
TV, footage.
And we were just thinking and saying, you know, we want to bring back this kind of vibe. And trust me, talk a bit fresh.
What do you think killed it?
Kill what?
Like the melody of singing like even like groups and them type of vibe there.
I think really the truth, me can't talk, you know, because like I said, me just talk what me feel. People just get lazy and tired and them just figure more or less them not appreciated. You know, I can tell you enough artists that I talk to. And that's why I do my program, because I want to get an insight of how you feel. You know, what happened? You know, why we stopped? Why, what?
Even with L.U.S.T?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
In the music industry right now, it's all about making money, and it's supposed to be, you know, the entertainer is just as important as the promoter
And the producer.
and just as important as the person on the radio playing it. And everybody has to make a buck. Now, what happens is when you have a group now,
That's more
the group
people.
will have 1-2 hit songs.
Yeah.
But will people pay more to hear that group than they'll pay to hear one person?
Mm.
And then the promoter now has to say, well, I have to fly in 4 people plus a band and pay per diem for all these people and such, where I can fly in one
person
who
as opposed to
also
one of
has 2 hits and pay less people. And so
better maths.
Yeah.
group business wasn't
Thank you.
making enough sense. Then also the group members, in order to try to make it affordable, you have to shrink the cost of a group. And the group members, who are each talented on most groups, can go out there individually and make more money.
Exactly.
So if you say an artist makes $10,000 a show,
Mm.
and then he joins a group, and he's going to have to take $2,500 a show,
Yeah.
and it's the same work.
Yeah.
So that has watered
That
down
too,
the viability
that
of
too.
So we can
And-
say who did
Yes.
that push singing man? Stop the part of us. Stop it. It don't make no sense.
I did want to say one thing though. When L.U.S.T was formed, you know what L.U.S.T stands for, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, the names are.
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of people ask, well, Singer Melly, what? I think Singer Melly is the biggest guy in L.U.S.T. Why didn't he put his name first?
Mm.
But
Yeah,
then
we
they
get
said-
a lot of different
but
kind
then-
of
but-
energy.
But then it would have been called Slut.
Trouble in the building. Can somebody fix this?
Yo, at that point, just call singing melodies and whatever.
Yeah. And
Sluts,
there's also other reasons though, such as not being appreciated. Because I've heard it, you know. You know,
Like
the
the
disrespect,
members of your
like
group?
no. I'm talking about just people who used to create really nice group songs and hit songs and the harmony and stuff. They get kind of downhearted because they have worked so hard to bring the music to where it is. And we're not talking about just my loss. We're talking about groups that before us that we talk to, that express themselves and say, boy, you know, we thought get to this age would have been appreciated, and knowing that the catalog that we have and the work. Sometimes it's when you go I want show in Belgium with Mighty Diamonds. Me have to step back and look. I say, and the Mighty Diamonds is when me know at Jamaica. We hang out a Scotland every day.
It's a different reception, different energy.
I don't want to talk. I cry.
Wow.
Because I said to myself, why a king never get honored in one country?
Wow.
Because he's usually like very mean.
Yeah. But it's also a special. It's also a special moment, you know. If you travel to those concerts and you see the energy and you see what our Jamaican artists can do, and you when they come back here, you'll be, oh my God, I'm a big fan of Mighty Diamonds. Remember in Jamaica, you live with them, you know, and you not get no opportunity to hear them. The radio stop play them. The musical shift to a different focus. I listen to radio, but I don't have to listen to radio anymore because radio is also absolute now. Because of how they're playing. There's no balance within radio anymore. It's all about just one set of things and it go on until the ear's tired.
I think it's about making money. So it's really more ads and what is commercially viable versus.
But if you really want to make money, you strike a balance. Life is all about balance, and you make things even nicer. That's why I love to listen to certain DJs on weekend because I get a balance of music. Come on, hear young people music too, but me also want to hear some stuff where me didn't know and some other people know as well.
But then and I think radio stations know their role. So like if you want to hear strictly reggae, Irie FM is the place to go versus a Zip would be a much more wide variety of sounds, a more eclectic
that too. But I don't think in most cases that is the problem. The problem that we face is hiring the right people to do the work. The right people who know music. The problem is that nobody knows Jamaican music like foreigners. And the reason why, because foreigners study our music. We don't study our own. We just make them and put them out there. Where them become, them just become.
I think it's also because it comes natural to us, and in some respects, we take them things for granted. Because it just comes natural to us, we'll just do it.
So
now
that you understand why I talk so passionate about the next chapter is because, and why we go through the whole evaluation thing, is because there's so many different avenues and things that I have to look at to bring an album like this in this tough time.
But I have asked you about the appreciation of L.U.S.T. If it sounded like you implied that, really, at least you didn't feel that the group was as appreciated as it should be here.
No, man. L.U.S.T. is well appreciated anywhere. You know why L.U.S.T. is so unique? And that's why it can't mash up. It might seems dormant here, but like I said, how much people in Jamaica have ever seen a L.U.S.T. album? There you go. So we are doing what we're doing out there, and we are still doing what we're doing out there as a group. But remember, when this group was formed, it was formed with 4 solo artists that people said they're not going to last. A pure ego did this all. 4 great singers, no man. My producer named Bulby looked at me and said to me, sing it. Nah, go last. I say, what you talk about? But it only could have not last.
What's your manager say, singing melody for be the marquee, and that would have made the group name Slut.
We have never looked at the fact that we're gonna get less money. It wasn't about the money. It was really about making a statement and bringing something that's valuable to our music industry. You see, the type of artists that we are always looking to see how we can be able to strike a balance between ourselves and the industry itself. So we will get left behind enough time because we are putting the industry first and say, we want Jamaica. We want Jamaica to be like when we travel on the boat, it's straight Jamaica. We have got to one place and them stop and say, where you guys from? And we say, Jamaica. They don't know where Jamaica is. And we have to be, no, seriously. I have to be trying to explain, and then when I explain, they still don't know, and then me have to say one thing, Bob Marley. And then them say, oh yeah, Bob Marley right here, everybody, Bob Marley over here, Bob Marley over here, and them letting everybody.
But I'm a ball head.
I'm say, why me could say singing melody and them does. But nobody knows who singing melody is. But reggae music is what actually set Jamaica on a platform. Sports and reggae music. Me not go take back nothing. They could want to sell anything where they want to sell in Jamaica. They could want to sell to tourists the beach. The sun they put a St. Lucia, sun they everywhere all over the world, different Caribbean island. What's so special about Jamaica? The weed,
Sports,
music, and the food, the culture, the people them.
Yeah.
And at full time now, the minister of tourism need to stop carry the people them going to hotel, go put them out. Yeah, I know I don't want to make the money in the hotel. I don't want the money, everything to sell off in the hotel. But carry the people them go down like the rural area them to and show them how downtown look and show them how the inner city. The people them want a real connection. When I talk to tourists that come to my place, they might tell me, say they don't want to go a certain place. They want to go know Jamaica. So we need to sell every part of Jamaica. Stop make every part of Jamaica look nice and then no show say I know everything nice, because I know everything really nice around here.
I'm here thinking about the group dynamics, and for whatever reason it would seem like fair or unfair, groups out here are known for doing covers. So I'm wondering if that may lead to the appreciation a lot thereof what people might not give.
It's a good question.
If you remember, if you think about even 1/3, them known for doing the Africa song. Africa, but it's like people never dare to feel them the original songs like that. So it's like I'm wondering, it's because people like pre and say, yo, them cover song them nice, but
they don't have the same love for them.
So familiarity sell, of course, and then you have to believe in your product and your work.
Yeah.
When I was making this album, I didn't say, oh, you know, them know me if I want you back, you know, me I go make some song, you know, with them don't know, Lord Jesus, but I'm gonna find a song easy and see. That's an easy get out.
Yeah.
When you make original music, it make you challenge your skills and the way how you present yourself. When I tell people this album was all about me and my time now and what was happening to me. Even Caliente with other, I show you how natural it is. When all you have to do as an artist is to believe, because you are your first believer. If you don't believe in your song that you're writing, how people are going to believe you? You have to sing it with conviction. You have to make it sound like something near to what them hear before. You have to find a formula that works.
Like I say what?
Yeah. You know, you have to sing, ooh, senorita. It sound like la, 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 la. It sound like something you hear before. So you sing along with it. But it's original. Right? Does music and every song is original? No. Every word that we have been using for the past 700 years is used already. It's
different
really
forms, different variations.
It's really different
placings.
variation and your colors that you put on it that make it special. It is not that you're doing anything new. And it's on the next chapter. I discovered that when I finished making the album, I realized that I needed an intro that really explains this whole thing. I realized I wasn't doing anything different. And I sat down with my keyboard and I started playing a background music and start talking just over my mic. I'm just expressing myself, you know. And I said, you know, yeah, it's really all about what you bring to your table, bring to the table. Because this whole business is really a table with many colors. Everybody come and put their color on it, and you come flavors, and put yours. Yeah. And then everything else is just business as usual, you know. But you're not doing anything new. You're just putting your colors there. When you step back and you look at that table, you see a rainbow. It's so pretty. I say, yo, it's my color over there, so. But you also recognize other people's color. And that's when we have great appreciation for each and every one of us that has talent. I respect everybody that brave enough to record a song and put it out. There must be something inside of you that speak and tell you that you have that conviction where you can just say something and people accept it. No. Yes, you should go at it if you have that skills. And if you think you have that in you, you know? Some people
right, just there go say no manager. So some people really should not, you know.
Some people shouldn't still.
I'm there go zero and person I'm saying if you have the skills.
Singing Melly wanted just to be this inspiration, this great crescendo. And then it's like
sometimes you have to be a dream crusher out them and say, this is enough for you, bro.
Genius in all of us. For us to find our genius is.
Yes.
Yes, so it's fine.
Yes.
Sometimes he does some things that look fool to me, and you know what I always say? I lean over and say, he can sing though. And I know
Yeah, boy, I can sing.
It's just like you walk around and you do something with stuff and you just go, pretty though.
Yeah.
And that's
That
why
your gift.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
have to find your gift.
Yeah.
you have to find your
Don't
gift.
jump on the wrong gift.
True
And I
one.
can tell you, it takes some of us a long time to really find that really true. For me, it was always a challenge finding where I belong. You know, the name Singing Melody, it was given to me by both me, myself, and a friend of mine named Tani. And he was a security guard working at a company, and I was just a young aspiring artist. And you know, people used to tease me by my name when we go by because I used to walk and sing.
What was your name before?
Singing.
Singing. Oh.
And
The
so I
original.
was the first
Singing.
original singing. And then you have another Rasta singing now. But him call singing, but him talk more than how him sing. Right? So
We're talking about Taras earlier?
I don't think it's Taras.
No. Taras Riley is a
Singing.
late, yeah, singing 2020, 2020. Yeah. So the name, you see, when you wanted to become an artist, it's not a self thing where you just sit down and say, I want to become an artist and this is my vision, and yeah, you can do that, but then if you don't have any real support to really back it up, to give you confidence in that, like to say, okay, yeah, singing melody. No, I think no, don't use melody because melody has overused. You know, use singing grasshopper. A grasshopper.
Yeah.
And yeah, I say singing grasshopper, but me never hear no singing grasshopper in our business.
Chirp.
You think chirp or something. So the name was put together because the singing thing was annoying, and I wouldn't have find myself being a singing because singing sound like a gimmick thing, and
Yeah, it almost sound like a new song.
Yeah,
Like you're
yeah.
just like
well,
yeah.
just
Or
sing.
a
sound like a
nickname.
pejorative.
Or a
Yeah.
nickname.
But it seemed like, but when people say it to
Yeah.
him, he almost felt like it was a pejorative.
A musant, man. You're the
like
son.
disrespect.
Yeah. So he didn't like it, and he was always saying to me, "You have a great voice, but that singing thing, you bother me." You know. So I said to me, "Say, we need to find another name." And this was just a brethren, you know, who love music like me, and but him just
But
a security
saw the
guard.
gift in you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were always linking up because the sound system was on the ground at a work compound, and I used to plant grass on the field. So a Friday even time come, we used to just go over to the sound when them have them after work jam. You know, remember after work jam?
Yeah.
And them start playing music. So we used to go up on the version, them and sing and them a play. Cause I'm the security guy, but I him show up the sound and play and stuff. So you should just Steve the mic and go and sing on the rhythm them. But the people out there enjoy it now realize say somebody's a sing on the version. They think I record and play.
Oh wow.
But we used to go back that far, and those look pocket Oxford dictionary. You call them Oxford dictionary, some look a small one.
Yeah.
We used to always have one as teenager. I walk up and down because we used to always try new words and stuff. So we start searching through it for names. And we realized that if I wanted a name that will plant forever and solidify forever in people's mind, you have to find something that you don't have to change. And you don't have to try to be, because you have someone name like, I'm under the name Sailing Ship. Right? Sailing Ship. And then you never really see him on a ship. Him not sing nothing about ship. Him just have the name Sailing Ship. Like Witter the Legend. Why you are Witter the Legend?
What you said? Oh, comes your name legend.
Yeah, you don't do no.
You do 10,000 hours in music.
Yeah. Nah, that's what Buju said to him.
Legitimate question. Yeah.
But that's a good question. And so finding yourself from there and understanding what your purpose is, and then find your settings, what fits you. It takes me a long time to do that. You know, so it's a whole try and error. I used to sing some half-key note, a bag of nice, whole long note for all a minute. We still do it, even though in performances, people love it. You know, but those were the training time of trying to understand where I fit in and what kind of music I need to do, you know, to develop that fan base. And when I did Show Me The Love, I realized how people was gravitating to it. Most covers that you hear I do is not me really choose them. It's producer give me them. Okay. But go through them my own song. And producer say,
nah, son.
You know, sing this a song.
And you know how I know that most Jamaican artists cover so much song? It's through this. Most of Janol catalog covers. But we don't know.
Yeah.
We never know.
Listen, I legit thought that Celine Dion took Ghost song.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's a lot of covers. So
Because
yeah, so we grew up.
Remember going Jimmy Cliff and something there, you know, for
Yeah.
Rising Star.
right, not a virtue.
Not the virtue, you know.
No,
So-
because but and to say too, because John Holmes even goes like Ghost did the song so beautifully.
I mean,
and
it's
he
like,
he
you know,
made
we make it
his own.
even
It's
more,
almost like Celine Dion thief.
No, I used to be the Anita Baker belly. And me used to have a belly.
Yeah.
But then in my time, everybody called me Mr. Baker. Me swear to me like I'm married to Anita Baker. No, I swear.
Yeah.
Flashbacks of the time we've had. All them songs, Pampunana rhythm. Flashbacks of the time we've had. So made us sad.
And on that note,
Yeah.
I have to ask you though, before we wrap up, you ever run into any problems with the people who sang your cover?
No, because
Like
we
Air Supply? And,
we didn't know. Well,
like,
I'm gonna give you the whole thing about Air Supply song. So we thought that the song was written by Air Supply. So after we do the song now and the song mash up the place now and we get assured Air Supply in New York. So it's a ratty cup. We are going
let's sing on a person.
just before Air Supply. Can't sing them song.
Yeah,
Say L.U.S.T. We not sing it, dear. Man, them
you
say,
know, one of
yo,
the biggest song on the
yeah,
catalog.
biggest song in our catalog. We not sing it. And we find ourselves the courage build up enough to go to Air Supply, you know? And we say, well, hi guys, we are the group L.U.S.T from Jamaica. And them say, L.U.S.T from Jamaica. Oh, you're artists, right? Yeah, we're artists, reggae artists from Jamaica. And, you know, we cover your song. Yeah, just as I am. We cover your song. And they were like, yeah, oh, the reggae version, right? Yes, the reggae version. They said, we heard about it. And that makes us feel really good. But out of the respect, we didn't want to go perform the song when they're going to come because we know we're going to mash up the place with our one. And then when them come on now,
brag.
for them, no, to be honest, because it's a reggae festival.
Yeah.
And we are reggae, so we're going to bring it in the reggae style. And people love the song already. Knowing that it's Air Supply originally sing the song. So we thought about it, and out of respect, we didn't perform the song. But we mash up the show, say we just never perform just as I am. But when we saw the performance, we said we should have just performed the song.
You
But
should have.
the real truth about it is that when you really covering a song, you're supposed to get clearance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Right?
Yeah.
You're supposed to go to the publisher and you put in something online and tell them that you're interested in covering the song and you have a release date and you plan to sell how much copy, this, that, when is the release, blah, blah, all the information. Then them charge you a fee. If them don't agree with it, then they will come back and send you a mail and say, oh, unfortunately, no, we don't want to grant the license for that.
They'll give you a clearance or
Yeah.
a cease and desist.
RC's, yeah, in this.
So was
Thank
all
you,
that
sir.
done before with
Like
the Air
Tracy
Supply
Chapman.
song or after?
No. We did the Air Supply song and we were kind of just saying, we leave it to the producers to sort out that because we are
Okay.
just singers. We're not clearing anything. Producers job that. So after the song came out and did extremely well, one day I was home in Florida and my wife called me to a Facebook message. So when I click on it, I saw a person came up and says, hi, I'm trying to reach the members of L.U.S.T. My name is XYZ. I can't remember his name now. Oh my God, every time I'm on an interview, I can't remember the guy's name. But he's the original writer for Just As I Am. He lives in California as a white guy. He know Jamaica well. He come to Jamaica all the time. Just like how Air Supply visit here regularly.
Yeah.
Him is a big fan of Jamaican music. So I asked him to send me a number. He sent me a number and I call him. And I tell him I'm singing melody. He said, hey, what's up singing melody? And I said, this man, I write them big song I know singing melody from. But anyway, we start talking and he said, well, guys, congratulations on the song. It was massive. It was the best cover of my song I've ever heard. And by this now, I start get the chills now. Come here and say, yeah, it make a whole heap of money off of this song because this song, Just As I Am, that with L.U.S.T, I don't know about any other song we're making at Jamaica, but me I tell you about that cover song there.
Mm-hmm.
It and the song me Want You Back is one of the most, I would say, more known internationally covered song.
Yeah.
No apology about that. Air Supply song with L.U.S.T.
Mm-hmm.
and Want You Back is one of the most known cover song worldwide. So me check say I sue the man I go sue now. Man say me have 2 more CD. I send 2. Pick anything. Cover these.
Wow.
You know, and I think, and it reminds me of
Yeah.
Johnny.
You get to get paid on.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
You get earn from it too.
Yeah, you
Because
get I
it
think
reminds
a
me-
PPL I think you get from it, and you
Yeah,
get a percentage
This
as well.
story remind me of like Dolly Parton when she talk about Whitney Houston covering her
Yeah.
her song. And it's just like, yeah, like some people just do it better. Like some people just do it
It's fresh.
more justice.
Yes.
Legs, and you shouldn't
Yeah.
do somebody's song.
Without giving it
No.
justice.
Yeah,
You know?
because they know the benefit of
Yeah, man.
a cover and gives the
And
original
the thing-
song more legs.
The
and
thing
more
about
time.
us is say we because we're coming from the golden school, we don't call it old school anymore. We call it the golden school because
good way
those
of putting
days we have to tell them one about those days because
Yeah.
they don't have no experience of what those days were.
Mm-hmm.
Lost, we take a vow with ourselves that if we're going to do any cover song, even original songs are just as good as the cover, as cover, any cover we do. But we
Maybe
made a
even
vow with
better.
each other that if we're going to cover a song, it has to be immaculate. Immaculate. When the original songwriter take it up and listen to it, you have to say, no man, I have to meet them youth. You know, because that's how we start off to be. You know, we didn't want to have the group as a cover version group because everybody knew us all for covering songs in Jamaica. You know, and internationally they knew us for the covers. So we want to kind of shift L.U.S.T. away from that. So we started out doing all original songs. If you notice, Sweetness of Your Love was original. Run Free, original. She Got Me, where 1/3 of them use and win. Rising Star. Everybody think of them song. You know, until them start to realize, oh, I a lost song. You know,
Yeah.
but it was a
Don't say
compliment.
so.
No,
But
no.
people literally back in Jimmy Cliff because
Yeah,
they
man.
thought that they used to
Yeah,
sing
there you
that
go.
song.
Look on even Barrington Levy with
Right. No.
She doesn't want me
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
And the original songwriter is he died the other day. What's his name again? Babandi. Babandi write and sing the song originally. So Babandi was on a show with Barrington Levy. This is Cyber and Babandi go on and no, Barrington Levy go on and perform and sing him song. Mash up the place. So Babandi come on now and start sing theme version. No Barrington Levy song.
Why would stay so?
I think we can call it Jimmy Cliff. We got Jimmy Cliff.
You know?
I said to them, doing
That
naughty.
ain't cool. That ain't cool.
Jimmy Cliff are performing song. I was like, bum.
Yeah,
Stop
not the
singing that
virtual. Yeah, stop singing that song. You know? So
It's about Welcome to Jam Rock.
yeah.
Jaja.
So you know, looking at the whole I would say the whole perspective of reggae music and the backbone of reggae music, it was built from R&B and country music. You know, that's where our reggae music background coming from. You understand? Country and R&B influences country, this island. And reggae music comes out of that, you know, through mento and come up the scat and come up the leather. You understand? So at the end of the day, we still copy from each other, no matter what it is. Hip hop copy from reggae and R&B
dancehall,
copy
of
from
course.
this. Afrobeat copy from reggae and a few genre things. Reggaeton copy definitely from reggae. And so we all take things from each other to really come into the light of what we want to share, you know, because sometimes it's expressions. Maybe you come from Trinidad and you might say, you know, Bulla in a Jamaica, Bulla might be just Bulla, but in Trinidad, Bulla is a man where, you know, different kind of things. So you have to learn how to understand. Yeah, you have to learn how to understand environment and different kind of energy, you know, and how it plays out well with you and in your island, the way you are. But when you leave that island, you have to remember prepare for swim when you go out there. So my whole take on this whole topic is really just encouraging our young artists and people out there that it's not a game. You're in the music business. And if you want to be a real businessman into this business and to turn yourself into an icon and also to make some serious money from it, there's a platform that and a method that you have to follow. And yes, you need your own ways too. But you need to learn, start study your background and study where your music is coming from and the history of it. So you can be able to take that history now and run with it and build yourself up. Because you have some things in your own self to where you want to come out with. But when you put the two of them together with what you know.
Hear me. Don't do music if you don't love it.
Yeah, it's simple.
Ways to make money.
True.
Key.
Yeah.